On Close Up today, we'll meet one student who's living with diabetes.
And a class that you can take that doesn't require a final exam.
Want to know why my overgrown friend here has visited Deacon's Lawn today?
Stay tuned to find out who really has talent.
From the Department of Mass Communication at Winthrop University, you're watching Winthrop Close Up.
Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Leslie Brown.
And I'm Daisy Burrows. It's been almost a year since a gunman opened fire at the Sandy Hook Elementary School, killing nearly 24 first graders. Now, in the wake of yet another school shooting in Nevada last week, local schools are taking action to prevent a similar tragedy here at home.
Where they should be. And we also have recently implemented a drive-by shooting drill, which I have never seen done before. And it's really terrifying to watch kids have to go through that, especially when they don't know that it's happening, because they have no idea if it's real or not. And I'm in a very low-income area that it's very likely that one of those things could happen.
With the danger of gun violence across the nation, school administrators say their top priority is keeping students safe.
We've seen businesses go down in the last several years here in Rock Hill. So what has the city done to keep its head above water? Reporter Chelsea Vicari investigates how Rock Hill plans to stay afloat despite economic decline.
The entire country took a hit when the recession came to play in 2008, but Rock Hill looks like it's on the upswing. New developers have been hired, and the city manager says that Rock Hill is aiming to revamp itself as a sports-oriented town.
Rock Hill is, I would say, over the last 4 or 5 years, we've been really holding our own through the recession. We continue to see little upticks in almost every category of what we have here, which is a good thing, even over the course of the recession. I think that as the recession ends, we're positioning ourselves to really bounce back further and faster than probably other cities in the Charlotte region.
A BMX track is being built as part of the 1,000-acre Riverwalk development, as well as a new park. The velodrome, built just 2 years ago, is one of 2 in the country built to Olympic standards and has already gotten some national attention.
Now, being how young it is, I think it's moving in the right direction. I think honestly, this is going to be the velodrome to come to, around America, within the next couple of years. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think Rock Hill has something really great coming for them.
As well as being sports-oriented, Rock Hill City is planning on closing the gap between Winthrop University and downtown.
The open lot that used to be the bleachery beside Winthrop is going to be a large development known as Knowledge Park.
It is a business park that we're building in the inner city, which will be used to generate businesses who will come and who will locate here. The City Council is working on an agreement with a master developer who we've entered into an agreement with. The name of the developer is Sora. This will be a real game changer for our downtown.
New developments are providing jobs in the area and will lower unemployment rates in Rock Hill. The city manager says he's excited to see where this town is going to be in just 15 years. This is Chelsea Vicari for Winthrop Close Up.
Not one dime of funding for these projects come from the citizens of Rock Hill, but instead is paid for by incremental taxes and 2% food, as well as beverage money.
The new $100 bill by the Federal Reserve could put an end to counterfeiting. The new design makes it easier to authenticate, but harder to replicate. The redesigned bill includes 2 new security features, a blue 3D security ribbon and a color-changing bell in an inkwell. These new features, along with a new watermark, will allow the public to tell if a bill is fake.
Have you ever wanted to learn without the stress of a final exam? Model UN, which stands for Model United Nations, is offering 3 political science courses next semester, 260, 261, and 362. These classes require students to choose a country, research it, and learn more about global issues.
It does count as a speech credit, but it's not really necessarily a traditional speech class. You do a lot of speaking person to person, and it helps you think about the world critically, and it helps you become a better writer.
At the end of the semester, students host a Model United Nations conference designed to mentor local high school students.
You may know a lot about healthy choices, but what would you do if your health had to be checked every single day? I met with one student living with diabetes.
Something that's always there and you can't forget about it.
David Pattison is living with type 1 diabetes.
I was diagnosed at 2. I never knew what it was like to be not diabetic.
Type 1 diabetes means Pattison's body cannot produce its own insulin. He says it can be very frustrating at times.
If I have a bad day with my sugars, sometimes I just come in here, I'll just sit in my bed and just randomly play.
Pattison says his gift for the guitar and interest in sports keep him in high spirits.
Being active in sports and all that's also a great way to keep your diabetes in check.
As a student, Pattison has to be extra precautious.
If my friends want to go out to eat somewhere, they can just go eat whatever. But, I gotta sit there while I'm eating and count up carbs and go give insulin.
Though thousands of Americans are diagnosed with diabetes daily, one university professor says hope should never be lost.
A diabetic can be the most healthiest person there is if they're taking care of themselves.
I've had a couple of times where I just tend to forget about it because, I've had it so long.
If diabetes runs in your family, Weichel recommends getting checked by an endocrinologist.
Go have your blood checked, have your blood sugar checked, and it's a quick way to know right away.
Weichel says it's important to share life-saving techniques with friends and family so they can help in times of trouble.
You're there to support them, you're there to help them. They don't have to be treated different than anybody else.
With a great support system, Pattison is confident that diabetes will not hold him back. If you'd like to learn more about diabetes and other health-related issues, visit the Health Services Center in Crawford.
After the break, we'll tell you how students are helping local charities. Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. Spanish media are reporting that the NSA, the National Security Agency, tracked about 60 million phone calls in that country in just 1 month. The claims are based on classified documents leaked by former NSA contractor Edward Snowden. The Wall Street Journal reported that the White House learned over the summer that NSA had tapped the phones of world leaders and ordered an end to some of the eavesdropping. There will be plenty of treats for car companies this October. Kelley Blue Book predicts auto sales in the U.S. will increase 7% this month. A forecast from LMC Automotive and J.D. Power is even stronger, with analysts expecting an 8% hike in sales. Among the automakers expected to see strong sales are Toyota, General Motors, and Ford.
Funeral services were held for the Massachusetts teacher allegedly killed by one of her students. It's estimated 1,000 people came to the funeral of Colleen Ritzer in her hometown of Andover, Massachusetts. Among them, some 400 students from Danvers High School who wanted to honor their beloved math teacher. Ritzer was allegedly killed by one of her students. Authorities have yet to release a motive for the killing. It's been a year, and there's still a long way to go for many hit by Superstorm Sandy. In Seaside Heights, on the New Jersey shore, millions of dollars were poured into rebuilding, only to have a massive fire in September destroy part of the same boardwalk that was submerged by Sandy. Many are now questioning whether it's worth investing in the rebuild, not knowing how many tourists will return to the area.
As you walk across Winthrop's campus, you may realize a lot of women are wearing teal and purple. Plain Jane, an organization promoting individuality amongst women of all races, was chartered in April 2012. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Plain Jane held the Ta-Ta Trot, which raised funds for the breast cancer screening source of York County.
Breast cancer awareness is very important. It can affect anybody, and you never know how breast cancer affects, your peers and everything.
Plain Jane sold 50-cent pink cupcakes and accepted donations during the event. If you would like to donate, find any Plain Jane representative on campus, as they are still welcoming donations.
Winthrop students and faculty members are coming together to help the community of Rock Hill. Let's drop in on Harrison to get a taste of community service.
I'm out here today with Campus Ministries and the Career of Civic Engagements at a potato drop, where they're dropping over 4,000 pounds of potatoes to distribute among the community.
It's a way that we're raising awareness about food insecurity for Winthrop students, but it's also a direct response to hunger. It's giving hungry people food, and we feel good about both of those things.
Dinkins' lawn was colored orange with 10-pound bags of potatoes waiting to be picked up by thankful charities.
You get to help out certain food banks and like soup kitchens around the area, and it's just a really cool way to get involved in our community in Rock Hill.
Winthrop students describe how much fun they had volunteering.
And potato jobs have been pretty dope. Been hanging out with some cool people, having a good time. I found a couple of hearts that look like potatoes, even found a potato gun.
People of all ages came out to join campus ministries. Even children came out to volunteer.
I get to take care of people and send stuff to people who doesn't have food or toys.
This is Harrison Garvin from Dinkins Lawn.
Thanks, Harrison.
Winthrop University's Vision of Praise Gospel Choir hosted their annual Sunday's Best competition in Tillman Auditorium. 6 Winthrop students competed to take the title of Winthrop Sunday's Best. They sung gospel songs and competed in 2 rounds. Jennifer Sanyo, who also competed last year, ended up taking the win.
I didn't think I was going to win. I thought I could win with anybody, but I was really, excited and shocked.
This was VUVOP's 4th year hosting this competition. A portion of the proceeds went to Relay for Life.
Up next in sports, see where your favorite college football team stands this week.
Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Cheyenne Lewis with your Eagle Sports Update. There is never a dull moment in college football. Each week, a new lineup in the AP Top 15. Alabama continues to keep its #1 spot with an 8-0 record, and Oregon, following behind in the #2 spot, also has an 8-0 record. Missouri fell 5 spots after a 27-24 loss to South Carolina in double overtime. Auburn climbed 3 spots to #8 after defeating Florida Atlantic 45-10. To see the full AP Top 25 rankings and scores of NCAA football games, go to ESPN.com. Women's baseball is an American pastime, but that wasn't always the case. With American men entering into World War II, baseball executives created a women's league in order to maintain baseball in the public eye. The All-American Girls Professional Baseball League was founded in 1943 by Philip K. Wrigley, known for his Big Chew gum and Wrigley Field. Winthrop University recently displayed collectibles and artifacts from that time period in the archive building. Elizabeth Lib Mahone and Sue Kidd were 2 of the more than 600 women to play the sport, both graduating Winthrop in 1942. Mahone was a great outfielder and showed tremendous speed, stealing 114 bases on 116 attempts. Kidd was the star pitcher and helped the South Bend Blue Sox to a league championship in 1951 and 2. For more information about Winthrop's archives, you can visit them on the web at www.winthrop.edu/Dacus Archives or visit them Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Haunted houses aren't the only creepy things about Halloween. Volleyball can be scary too. Reporter Megan Mack shows us why spectators were so spooked.
Students and faculty came together to play a ghastly game of volleyball at an event called Spooky Spike It.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, okay? Played with a bunch of different people. I don't even know, but I had fun.
People got to buy snacks and have fun, but the purpose of the event was much greater than that.
Each spring we have a department dinner, and funds have been dwindling for us to put that on for decorations and centerpieces. And so a few years ago we decided that the fall class would hold a fundraiser. And so this is that fundraiser for our annual spring student recognition dinner.
Participants had so much fun, they say they're ready to hopefully play again next year.
It was a good event. I was in this class this time last year, and this was definitely a better turnout. It was a great event overall.
Organizers say the event was a huge success, raising over $200. For Winthrop Close Up, I'm Megan Mack.
It may have been more than a little chilly outside at the women's soccer game against Liberty, but that didn't stop them from an Eagle win. The Lady Eagles won 3-1 against Liberty Flames. Taylor Walton, number 4, scoring 1 goal, and Christina Freda, number 21, scoring the other 2.
Awesome. We came out really hard, which we've been lacking lately. We became kind of lax, and we came at this game with a drive. We were ready to go. We wanted to play. We wanted to win.
With the Big South Conference tournament coming up, be sure to support your women's soccer team during November. We've come to the end of our Eagle Sports Update. Let's see what Dimitri has for us in arts and entertainment.
Welcome to Arts and Entertainment. I'm Dimitri Williams. Winthrop definitely has talent, and the Zombies have come out to play. We'll see which boy band calls it quits, but first, our YouTube pick of the week. This girl has a talent of imitating animals. Welcome back to Arts and Entertainment. Haunted trails and costume parties are 2 Halloween activities everyone can enjoy. This year, Rock Hill adds a zombie crawl to the list. Reporter Mike Zumek tells us why some are screaming.
Zombies are everywhere, it seems. Between all the movies and The Walking Dead, people can't seem to escape the fascination with the post-mortem mania.
Zombie runs like the one you see here behind me have grown in popularity across the country.
You could register to be a human or a zombie, and so our zombies can come and have a zombie makeover, get zombified. So we've got Gregory Effects here doing really amazing makeup for everyone.
Human runners are given ribbons that represent their health. Zombie runners are then charged with snatching the ribbons from the humans.
There's prizes for male and female zombie who get the most flags off of humans, and then for humans there's prizes for the fastest male and female. So we've got a lot of really fun prizes going on for everybody.
The zombie run wasn't the only part of the event. Vendors filled Old Town offering food, drinks, and more. Even a chapel of sorts where couples could get married or renew their vows.
Well, it's just an opportunity to do something fun. You know, we're a fan of the zombie genre and just renewing our vows. It's been 7 years and it's no particular reason other than, hey, you know, it's fun.
The whole day wasn't just to celebrate the undead. The Heart to Heart Foundation was one of the primary sponsors.
That's what the Heart to Heart Foundation is all about, is raising awareness about heart disease prevention, especially for women, because, you know, there's a lot of other health awarenesses going on for diseases, but heart disease is actually the #1 killer of women in America.
So all the guts and glory went to a good cause. This is Mike Zumek for Winthrop Close Up.
Anyone looking to support Heart to Heart and get info about the event can go to www.oldtownzombiecrawl.com. Winthrop's radio station has a number of popular shows, such as Battle of the Sexes and The Read. This semester, WINR is adding a new show to its lineup.
What Urban Society is an organization meant to bring more of an urban culture to Winthrop University.
The Urban Society is not only a radio show, but a club as well. Urban Society is for those who want to experience a different kind of culture on campus.
An urban fashion show. We'll have like urban art night where we'll have like performing arts and visual arts such as dancers, slam poetry, and other things like that.
Fellow radio host Eric Kelly says he's excited about the show.
Well, the reason why I'm supporting Urban Society is because I like their vision.
What's up, guys?
About how everything can be urban. So we're just trying to make urban fun and bring it to the campus.
Be sure to check out this up-and-coming organization and listen to their show on WINR. Cheyenne Lewis for Winthrop Close Up.
You can follow Urban Society and other WINR shows on Twitter. It hasn't been easy being a Jonas Brothers fan this past month, having to deal with the news of a canceled tour and a deep rift within the band. On Tuesday, things just got a whole lot worse. The trio announced that they came to an unanimous decision saying that it's over for now, after 8 years of making music together. Not surprisingly, fans flooded social media with their reactions of the split, which left them speechless, in shock, and filled with heartbreak. Maybe their split opened the door for a new band. Not quite like the Jonas Brothers, but Winthrop students got to show off their skills at the annual Woo Got Talent competition. Reporter Adam Bolin showing us who really has talent.
Students flooded Tillman Auditorium Thursday for a night of entertainment. The talent show was sponsored by the Association of Ebonites and the Gentlemen's League, and consisted of singing, poetry, and a lot of twerking.
I came in it just, thinking to get some experience out of it. I never thought I would win anything.
I had a great time, especially like the little parts you could win t-shirts, and me and Kim won t-shirts, so that was fun.
The show also combined a lot of social media connections, from Twitter hashtag shoutouts to Instagram videos. Each talent group got to perform once to impress the judges. The winners took home a $50 gift card.
The show was great, a lot of love, a lot of good acts. The sophomore class turned up, of course. Shout out to the sophomore class 2016. Overall, though, I'm proud of the gents. I'm proud of AOE.
It was awesome. We had a really great time performing. The whole thing was hype.
As usual, the show was filled with high energy, laughs, and cheering. I'm Adam Bolin for Winthrop Close Up.
R&B singer Ciara just got some serious bling from her sweetie. Rapper and producer Future surprised Ciara with an engagement ring this weekend in New York City. Ciara was celebrating her birthday in New York with her beau when he presented her with a 15-carat diamond. She tweeted, "Today has to be like one of the sweetest days of my life. Hashtag the best birthday ever." Congratulations, CC. This wraps up Arts and Entertainment. Tune in next week to see how to thrift the runway and find out which celebrity we'll be discussing then. Daisy?
Thanks, Dimitri. Boo isn't just a word to scare someone during October. Alpha Omega used the Halloween holiday to make a change. Project Rescue provides support to women in sexual slavery. As one of Alpha Omega's philanthropies, they found a creative way to raise money for women in need. The organization collected donations, and in exchange, students got to write a message to their loved ones.
Gives them a good day. Like if they're having a bad day and they go to their room and they see a piece of candy on their door, it just makes them happy because it gives them sunshine.
Only need 30 seconds.
Through their donations, Alpha Omega earned $5, but believe the impact of the information gained is more than the money earned. Alpha Omega will be doing gobblegrams for Thanksgiving.
Many organizations on campus were raising money for various causes during the month of October. If you know of any events happening in November or have any story ideas, send them to us at the address listed below.
You can also stay in touch by liking us on Facebook and following us on Twitter at Winthrop Close Up. We'll see you next week.